Welcome, my masters of the universe, to a reading of the Sunbird Legacy. In the days of old did the warlord Dire fashion a mighty weapon called the Sunbird. With it, he sought to overthrow the wise and benevolent Council of Elders and claim Eternia for his own. But his evil plan was thwarted, and Sunbird was dismantled into 4 separate components. Each section was taken to a different corner of Eternia and hidden forever from Mon. Dire was a fool, Skeletor thought, on his bone throne. He had the means to conquer the world, but he let it slip from his grasp. A mistake that I do not intend to make. Sunbird will be mine. Skeletor smiles at the thought, but the smile is cold and without humor. The evil Lord of Destruction rises slowly from his bone throne, deep within Snake Mountain, his fiery eyes narrowing as a burst of magic rips from his havoc staff, and forms a sorcerous globe of Eternia that begins to spin ever faster in response to an arcane spell. Earth and water, wind and fire, with the Dark Lord now conspire. Fast and far from barren peak, find the weapon which I seek. Fly, fireballs, fly, rip the night sky, and find me, Sunbird. Chapter 1. Dark Lord's Gambit. On a nearby mountain stand Skeletor's henchmen, Evil Lyn, the sorceress, Beastman, who commands the evil creatures of Eternia, and Merman, Lord of the Swamp. All await the arrival of their evil leader. "It has begun, Beastman, as I said it would," said Evil Lyn. "It's about time, Evil Lyn," said Merman. "And I crave the warmth of my swampland home, where is..." Beastman interrupted Merman. "I crave the thrill of the hunt." Bamf. "I am here, Merman, and Beastman, and Evil Lyn, and we have much to do." The Dark Lord's voice is colder than the howling night wind, as he speaks of conquest and tyranny and the weapon out of time known as Sunbird. And then, if such a thing truly does exist, why do you need us to bring it to you? Could it be that even your sorcery is not without limits? Evil Lyn asked. "Do you wish to find out?" said Skeletor. "No, my lord." Once again, magic splits the night, as my mystic fireballs have found the 4 components. Now, each of you will be drawn by my magic to a different hidden section of the Sunbird. All you need to do is merely touch the component, and you will complete my mystic spell by the power of havoc, bringing Sunbird to me and sealing the fate of Eternia. But not even Skeletor notices a sleek hunting falcon that soars the high currents far above Snake Mountain. A falcon that quickly turns toward the west and is soon lost to sight in the perpetual gloom of the eastern Darklands. Chapter 2. A Call to Arms. A cool spring breeze blows through the courtyard of the Palace of Eternia. There, Eternia's weapons expert and military chief, Man-at-Arms, is giving his usual afternoon lesson to the two who have been his students for as long as they can remember. In the Eternos courtyard was his adopted daughter Tila, the beautiful warrior maiden, and Prince Adam, heir to the throne of Eternia. Man-at-Arms shows his students a special rocket launching gun that has smart guidance. Nice trick, Prince Adam says. It's more than that, Adam. They're explosive arrows with an internal tracking system that's linked to the computer controls in the bow. I can't miss, Man-at-Arms said. I suppose so, if you like that sort of thing, Prince Adam said. Honestly, Father, doesn't he care about anything? Tila said condescendingly about Prince Adam. More than you could ever guess, Tila. Perhaps one day you will learn the truth about Prince Adam, Man-at-Arms secretly thought. While under a nearby harmony tree, Adam's pet tiger Cringer enjoys this beautiful afternoon in his favorite fashion, snoozing. His peaceful slumber is disturbed by an oddly patterned butterfly, which lands on his nose. It has skulls on its wings. Cringer playfully chases the butterfly into the deep and shadowy woods. The dangerous-looking butterfly lands on a beautiful flower, where a magical transformation takes place, and the butterfly becomes a hideous demon. The bat-like demon stalks the tiger, and suddenly the hunter becomes the hunted. Meanwhile, and the red wire controls detonation. Any questions, Adam? When's lunch? Then, without warning, scree! The gray skull sorceress in falcon form flies into the courtyard. That was Zor, the living embodiment of Castle Grayskull. Her presence here can only mean that He-Man is needed, Man-at-Arms thought. That certainly gave me a nasty turn. I feel faint, said Prince Adam. This could be serious, Tila. We'd better summon the court physician, Man-at-Arms declared. But Father... Thanks, old friend. I hate to deceive Tila this way, but the secret that we share must remain our secret, at least for now, Prince Adam thought. Once alone, Prince Adam draws a hidden sword with a power and grace that Tila would not believe possible. With his gray sword aloft, he shouts, "By the power of Grayskull!" Nor would she believe the mystic transformation that follows, as magic crackles sharply down the length of the gleaming blade like lightning, changing Adam into He-Man, Eternia's mightiest champion. I have the power! If there's trouble, I'll need Battle Cat, He-Man thought. Once again, Magic courses from the Sword of Power and rips through the dense woodlands that surround the Palace of Eternos like a thing alive, until it finds that which it seeks. Cringer. The bolt strikes Cringer, and another magical transformation takes place, where a moment ago stood the meek, playful Cringer, now stands the mighty Battle Cat. Surprise, Battle Cat says to the Bat Demon. For untold centuries, it has remained hidden, deep within the evergreen forest, a place of mystery that is spoken of only in whispers. It is Castle Grayskull, and locked within its cold green walls lie all the ancient wisdom of Eternia, knowledge that will one day be He-Man's, should he prove equal to the task. Something's wrong, Battle Cat. I can sense it. Like a great evil that He-Man pauses. Sorceress, as the falcon glides down and transforms from the bird to the woman. There is trouble, He-Man. I have flown, without pause, halfway around the world to warn you. I need to rest. But there's not a moment to lose. The sorceress, guardian of Castle Grayskull, gestures wearily, and the stony floor beneath He-Man's feet seems to turn to mist, swirling around. Moments later, he finds himself in a star-filled chamber far beneath the ancient castle. Transported. There, He-Man, is the secret of Castle Grayskull, the crystal of knowledge that contains all the wisdom of the elders. It is called the Orb of Power. Sometimes it transforms into a crystal, as you see currently. It must never fall into Skeletor's hands. But now you must step closer, open your mind, and learn the bitter truth of what has happened and of the great danger Eternia again faces. He-Man reaches out and touches the shimmering crystal. A strange sensation comes over him as magic fills the room. Suddenly, He-Man is transplanted into the gem itself, and his mind becomes one with the spirit of the elders. He not only has the power, now he is the power. And a multitude of swirling images seem to fill his mind as 1,000 gem voices tell him of Sunbird and of Skeletor's treacherous plan to reunite the awesome weapon. And as they speak, each voice grows more desperate than the last. And He-Man sees in his mind's eye the weapon, the Sunbird. Later, in the Rainbow Hall of the Palace of Eternia, He-Man relocates and relates the story of the Sunbird and of Skeletor's evil plan. King Randor says, "This is grim news indeed." And his wife says, "An ancient weapon called the Sunbird? Can such a thing really exist? And is it possible for Skeletor to get his hands on all 4 components?" The Queen, He-Man's mother, is dismayed. He-Man answers, "King Randor, Queen Marlena, with Skeletor, all things are possible. None are pleasant." Stratos steps forth. "Neither is the thought of the Dark Lord victorious. My winged warriors stand ready to do battle at your side, He-Man. I never doubted that, Stratos. Lord Stratos. When suddenly one of Stratos' men, wounded, steps forth. Lord Stratos, Avion has been attacked. He-Man gives Stratos leave to fly to his people. Take our prayers with you, He-Man says to Stratos as the winged man flies out the window. Wings pounding, the Lord of Avion flies toward the distant snow-capped peaks of the Mystic Mountains and home. But the sun is already setting and time is running short. The time has come for us all to leave. We must each journey separately and stop one of Skeletor's henchmen from recovering a part of Sunbird. May the wisdom of the elders travel with you both. And He-Man, Teela, and Man-at-Arms head out and nod grimly to each other. And, without another word, the warriors travel far, knowing each carries the burden of Eternia's fate. Sheltered high in the rugged peaks of the Mystic Mountains, Avion is an ageless city of sleek crystal spires and wondrous golden aviaries that has known peace for countless generations until this night. But that will be Chapter 3. Tune in next time as Evil Lyn, astride an ice dragon, attacks. And remember, we have the power.